Hello, this is Kevin Scanlon with All City Real Estate. I've got a situation that came up with one of my agents this week that I've been encountering more and more lately, and I think that it's something that the agent population needs to really think about because it's a little bit of a nuance in terms of who your duty resides with. All right? Now, here at All City Real Estate, as you probably remember, we are big believers in a collaborative agent world, a world where information and knowledge can cross over broker boundaries, company boundaries, such that we're sharing information with you that will make us all better agents, that will allow us to be that fiduciary for our clients at the highest possible level. And this week was a perfect example of a situation I want you to be aware of. My All City agent, who was the listing agent, called me and she was freaking out a little bit because it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon and the buyer's option period was going to expire at 5 p.m. on this day. So a buyer's agent had brought the clients, brought an offer. That contract was executed with a 7-day option period. Option money was delivered, no problem. Now we're on the 7th day. It's 2 hours before the end of the option period. And my agent, the All City agent, the listing agent, called me at 3 and said, I'm freaking out because we negotiated a pretty hefty repair allowance, $5,000, and the buyer's agent has not sent over the amendment signed by their buyers for my seller's signature that reflects the $5,000 price drop. She said, should I call this agent and let them know, hey, we're coming up against it? Because obviously that buyer is not going to have any leverage if their option period is over. There's really no reason for the seller to sign that amendment at 5:01 because now the unrestricted right to terminate has expired. I told my agent, the listing agent, listen, you absolutely should not and cannot call that buyer's agent and tell them that because now you're talking about a breach of your fiduciary obligation to your client. And what I'm talking about here is that listing agreement, which is a contract between the seller and the listing agent for you to represent them, and only their best interests. So if you out of the blue call the agent on the other side, in this case the buyer's agent, to remind them of what they need to do in order to best protect their clients, guess what? You're in breach of that fiduciary duty. So I said, when you think about things in terms of let's make sure that the deal is done correctly, let's be ethical. I had an agent who had a similar situation a few weeks ago, and the agent on the other side was actually angry at my agent because she had not informed him that he had neglected to put something in a contract or was about to miss a deadline. And he used the words unethical or lack of professional courtesy. Where does the line where professional courtesy ends and your fiduciary obligation begins? It's a very clear line. What is in the best interest of your clients? So in this particular case, I told my agent, the listing agent, go back to your seller, tell them what's going on. If they want you to do that because they feel like, yes, we verbally agreed to the $5,000 and we want to, hold up our end of the bargain with respect to that money, that's their decision, but it's not your decision to make. So the bottom line here is you need to be sure that at every level, at every moment during a transaction, you are making sure that you are protecting your client, whether your client is the buyer or whether your client is the seller, and don't be intimidated by other agents who are looking to shift blame to you for their mistake, and they're calling it something under the guise of professional courtesy. So let's be careful out there. If you have questions, call your broker. If you absolutely need an answer right away, give me a call on my mobile. You know you're always welcome to call 512-775-3846, or you can drop me an email, kevin@allcityagents.com. I wish you the best of luck this year. Take care.